Eric at 402-434-2222.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
At Planet Fitness, we're declaring it. This is the year of getting stronger. And future stronger you can get started now by saving $28 or more when you join today. You in? We have all the best in-class equipment you could ever need to keep stepping it up. And free fitness training to help you mix up your routine. Plus, most clubs are open 24 hours. So let's do this. Join Planet Fitness today and save $28 or more. Just $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends February 28th. See Home Club for details.
Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
Hey, Reese, you hungry? You know I am, Mama. Let me introduce y'all to my canes. We got chicken fingers. They hit the spot, baby. Fries are golden crispy, Texas toast crunchy, and they cane sauce right. You got a coleslaw right here. Ooh, Lord help me. This sweet tea makes me sweet. That's what my mama said. So what are you doing right now? Get your mom to take you to Raising Cane's chicken fingers. Hello.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
I used to smoke. I thought of cigarettes as my best friend.
They were always there for me when I needed a break.
I also thought cigarettes were my best friend, and then they gave me peripheral artery disease.
I smoked and had a stroke. Actually, multiple strokes.
I smoked and have heart disease.
Here's my tip. If cigarettes are your friend, you need a better friend.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Welcome into Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Now here are your hosts, Jeff and Nicole Essig.
All right, welcome into the Fitness Fanatics. It is Sunday, February 23rd. Getting to be nice outside. I'm not wearing a coat. Didn't wear a coat to the studio today, just a sweatshirt.
I did just because it's a habit.
Only in Nebraska it can be negative 18, and 5 days later be 60.
Not only. It's like that other place.
Feels like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we braved the cold weather last week. Got through. Now the sun's out, and it is a wonderful morning here. Not much. What do we got going on in Husker sports? Got the women playing today at PBA. Senior day.
Guys aren't until tomorrow.
Play tomorrow night against Michigan. And Michigan just lost, I believe, yesterday. I can't remember who they lost to, but I seen a big L for their streak, losing one.
Oh, that's at 2:00 today.
Yeah, the women.
I thought that was later in the day.
Husker bowling is first. The Big Red Invitational is happening right now here in Lincoln. If you want to go see some
at which bowling
collegiate
alley?
Bowling,
Hollywood.
Yeah.
Hollywood
collegiate bowling, and they are in first place heading into the last day. So
Harrison, we should have had our show at Hollywood Bowl this morning.
That would have been
fun.
fun.
I went there. Was it opening day Friday? Me and DP sat there and watched it for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome.
We went last time it was here.
2 years ago.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah. They didn't have it last year.
There's one team I won't say that like I not feel bad because like I think it was a roster issue. They just didn't have like it didn't look like they had enough people.
Oh yeah,
and they
that's
had
a
like put
bummer.
together a roster. Some of them looked fine, but then some other ones looked like. I mean, I'm not kidding. Like you or me could go out there and we'd probably be fine. It's kind of like remember when we had Banks play basketball for us.
Yes,
It's
in
like
the
a
Big Ten
situation
tournament.
like that.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not judging the school too much, but that was kind of interesting. Took me a little bit because that was like the first team I saw when I walked in. But then, yeah, watching it live, I'm always just amazed like how consistent they are. Like that lane changes quite a bit.
crazy.
Is the also thing realize like those oil patterns, and like you'll kind of see it if you sit there long enough and watch match after match. Like you'll see the same ball just like play a bunch of different ways throughout the course of the match. So that I mean it was pretty interesting. I just anytime they do that, just go. It's literally free.
It's free.
There's free giveaways like on each day they do. You can sign up for some raffles too. So yeah, no, it was a good time though.
Was Kevin Coleman there? Super fan. He was there yesterday.
I don't think he was there on Friday.
You would have known.
but-
He was there in his,
Yeah, I know.
like,
Kevin.
yeah,
Good old
I know.
Kevin.
I mean, you would have known anyway because he was in his full gear,
Yeah.
his overalls and his red wig. He was there yesterday.
Who's the bowlers that you have on during the week?
So we got Kayla Starr, Kayla versus. Well, I'll say them in order. So Jillian Martin, Kayla Starr. They're Monday, spare time 8:00. Which did not realize everybody knows Jillian Martin, really good bowler. Kayla Starr is a freshman, really good bowler too.
That's awesome.
Like I knew she started and all that, but like anyways on Friday from what I was watching, really good. And then on Tuesdays it's Anna Callan and then Kayla Verstrady. And shout out Kayla Verstrady. That was her senior night, only senior.
Oh yeah,
to be leaving that group, so they'll reload next year. But yeah, so shout out to all the ticket bowlers as well. And
That's crazy.
They all did. I mean, it was a good showing from all the days. I didn't see their day 2, but I saw on day 2 they're still undefeated, and I haven't checked what they've done this morning, but I'm assuming they're pretty heavy favorites to go ahead and win it all.
Yeah, I don't know how it works. You know what I mean? Because there's all those different
Matches, Baker matches, and different things.
Yeah, so I don't know exactly how that works, but
well, one of my favorite shows in the last 3 years was when we had Gwen and Amara on talking bowling because I love bowling.
Amara was there as well.
Oh,
She showed up, which was cool.
Oh, very cool.
She talked to me in DP for a little bit, but yeah, no, those guys. Yeah, I forgot. Was it Mara and Gwen? How long ago was that? 3 years?
That
2
was
years
still
ago.
an
2
old
years ago?
studio.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the old studio, and then we went down Sunday after our show and just watched like I mean it was kind of it was almost ending, so like it wrapped up around noon. So for like we thought about going out there today, but we get out there and it'd be almost
it'll
over.
still be
Yeah, because it's a smaller tournament too.
Started at like 8:00 this morning.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, we should have maybe next time. We should have been out there. Can you imagine us doing it here?
Yeah.
Pins. What
That's
I
a
always
good
thought
sound.
was cool was when we were there, like every time they threw a strike, it was just,
Yep.
they're
Throw the
throwing
bones.
oh, it was awesome.
What's the best? Like, what's your average bowl? Like, if you're gonna go bowl, what do you think your
Jeff's
average?
good at bowling. He really is.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I'm
He
trying.
is.
So when I bowled in league, the last league I bowled in, I was like a 170 average.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I'm pretty consistent. Like even when we went and bowled, maybe a few months ago. Ben, you and I.
Yeah.
And
A
did
while
Katie,
ago.
or was just 3 of us?
It was just 3 of us.
Yeah. So, I mean, I bowled, I was like, I don't know what my high was, like 160, 170. And I hadn't bowled in
Years.
a long time, but I
Yeah,
couldn't.
You are good at bowling.
Yeah. I mean, I know I am pretty good.
I know. I'm giving you credit.
I think
You are.
my highest score ever is 247.
Okay, nice.
That's
Yeah,
my,
that's
I
really
think I
good.
broke 200 once. So it was 202, just over.
yeah. And when we bowled, it was like with that 1 hour of time, I realized how everything came back to me, like how exciting it was
It's fun.
and how just pissed off I got. Like you throw a ball down and it's just the perfect, just hits right between the head and the 3-pin in the pocket. You hear the pins crashing and 1 pin standing. And
Yeah,
you're like,
you were kind of famous for that.
oh my gosh. So then it's just, I think one of the hardest things to pick up is that just 1 pin. You just have to hit 1 pin down there. So then you go and you either pick it up or you don't. But, but I have seen 200-300 games with my own eyes. One of my buddies, Michael P., bowled at Boise State in college. He probably could have been a pro bowler, but he said that, this was, 30 years ago.
Money probably wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be really
He's like,
good.
yeah, if you weren't like on TV, like I used to always watch like those Sunday bowling finals. Like,
I am that guy, the iconic. Who do you think you are? I am. You guys, that's insane. You guys don't know what I'm talking
No,
about. That
I
was
don't
like the
know it.
most iconic bowler of all time.
who is it?
I don't know. I just know the quote.
Oh.
402-464.
Is it a real player or
Yes,
is it from
people
a
will
movie?
absolutely know what I'm
It's not
talking
like
about.
Kingpin.
It's not for. That's what I was
No,
thinking.
it is
It's
a
not
real
from the
professional
movie.
bowler.
Oh,
Probably
okay.
the most popular bowler that there ever was.
Walter Ray Williams Jr. is a bowler that I know.
Maybe that's the guy I'm thinking of.
There's a couple other
I'm sure
ones. but
someone knows what the quote is, but
I don't know if we have any how many bowling experts we have out there
you never
listening
know.
today. Busted up.
Yeah.
Pete Weber.
Okay, yeah,
That's the guy who said that.
but
I
no,
have no
yeah,
idea.
I used to watch those. when I
Bowling
was a
is
kid.
fun to watch. I would watch. I mean, if it's on TV, it's fun to have on.
I know they were on once. We watched it at our house. I think Nebraska was on.
Oh,
when we
yeah.
watched it.
Mhm.
But no, it's fun, but it's very frustrating. So
I just, I'd never get too competitive with bowling.
I'm
That'd be
terrible.
one that just drive me nuts. I think if you got into the competitive space with it.
Yeah.
Because to your point, the one pin stuff. When I was watching the college bowlers yesterday, like yeah, if you're talking about like Nebraska and Quincy, like you're not the pins aren't that big of a factor because it's just so many strikes.
right,
But when you're looking at, I can't remember. I think it was Arkansas State that was kind of pretty cool, or Elmhurst. Like you can see, like you leave one of those pins out there, one short, and you get a few of those. Like that stuff will drive you nuts, and that's how you end up not
yeah.
meddling and losing your
definitely,
way out.
yeah, definitely kills your bowling score.
I mean, I'd imagine it's like golf. It's like you can have a good drive and all this, but what are you doing when you're putting? If you're two putting every time, you're never going to win, probably.
Right. That's the same thing. So
I'm sure that's very. I mean, you don't golf, so you can't really have that comparison.
golfing.
But I feel like golf and bowling are probably similarly frustrating. Like you can get
A lot of
hit or
mental game.
miss. Yeah, just kind of like you can get on a streak, but it could be a good streak or a bad streak.
we
All the
had
equipment too. That's like your bowling balls are like your clubs.
we were just talking about this. Who were we talking about this with? How when we were dating, I was in a bowling league.
The Maratskis.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Because this is a big thing to happen for us. So Friday
us.
night, for not me and you, but so Friday night. So I'm pretty sure we've told our listeners this that our son Ben
Mhm.
is going to Nebraska next year. He'll be a freshman. He was admitted. So
Yep,
we went
accepted.
to
At the College of Agricultural and Natural Resources,
Kasner. Yes.
Mhm.
So we went to a admittance reception on Friday night over there, and every time they said future Huskers, I just got goosebumps. Like I was just, I don't know. It's not me. Like I'm not going to be a future Husker. But no, it was just kind of cool. So just being there and walking around the campus, and
Yeah, it was cool.
they called his
But
name
we were
up.
talking about they had bowling in the East Campus. They have a bowling.
Okay, that's the tie-in.
Yeah, that's the tie-in. So they were having a bowling like thing afterwards. We didn't stay for it,
Ben
but
didn't want to bowl, so and I didn't want to go, show up anybody. So
we didn't actually
Actually, I
stay
did-
for the bowling. But
I didn't know I don't know if me and you could bowl or not.
I don't know. We didn't see.
Must
So
have just been the kids.
probably.
It's probably just a long line.
But it was
Yeah.
pretty cool. Like I don't know if that's where I think that's where they practice and all that, because
Probably.
they had like national championships
Well,
and
I'm
all
sure
the years.
that I think
and,
it is.
I mean, it was really nice.
I think that's probably the one then. Yeah,
It was cool.
they got a nice.
We saw
facilities
it,
down
but
there.
yeah. But that was cool. And yes, then we were talking about bowling because our instructors, Farrell's instructors and friends of ours, Matt and Becky, their daughter is also going in for the same major. So we went together. And so we were talking about bowling.
I was bowling when we started dating.
He was.
I mean, that didn't scare her
We had
off. then.
dating-
No, I'm just kidding.
Friday night dates at the bowling alley.
Yep. And I was bowling,
For
and
your
people I
league.
bowled with were older. So I went and bowled a bunch of old people.
Is that ever like
Mhm.
frowned upon now to be on a bowling league?
Is it what?
Frowned upon?
Yeah. What was the nervous part about that?
Well, I
But
don't
it's
know.
because he was like, he said he was like, how you were
I was
like
18.
Oh, okay.
And I
And
was
he's
bowling
bowling,
with-
with like people who are our age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Now.
the,
We're old.
Right.
Yeah. Now I get what you're
Like
saying.
they were in their 40s, surely.
I was thinking like, why he's bowling with a bunch of other high schoolers.
No,
No,
Yeah,
it was
that
like
makes
a
way more
real
sense.
bowling league. Like I think of the 80s when I think about bowling leagues. I know bowling leagues are still a thing, but
So your after school buddies were in their 50s, 40s.
40s. They hadn't been
40s.
30s, 40s.
I even remember their names.
Jim
and Liz. And
Oh,
Pat.
Liz. I wouldn't have remembered Liz.
Patrick.
I couldn't think of her.
So yeah, I was So I was just thought it's kind of nerdy back then. Now that I think about it, like, oh, I'm in a bowling league.
We should share the picture, your league picture.
I do have a picture of the league that I was
Did they
in with my
recruit you,
team.
or did you approach them?
So, no, we it was a buddy of mine went out. We just wanted to bowl. His name was Jason Bean. I remember all these things, and we joined the Lousy Bowlers League when we were 18. And there wasn't the league night. There were 2 leagues going on, and one was Lousy Bowlers, and I can't remember what the other one was. But there wasn't enough Lousy Bowlers to do a league, so we kind of joined. I was like, well, I want to do this, and he was like, wow, I'm out. So I just got put on a random team with these guys, and then just bowled with them for like 2 years.
Yep.
Oh, you
It
did
was
for
fun.
2 years.
It was fun. It was
Yep.
fun going and watching. But I definitely, when we went bowling with Ben, I just had flashbacks.
Flashbacks to when we were kids.
Yeah, for sure. My favorite story from bowling, because and Jeff and I were just playing Uno yesterday. Uno's a game we played a lot in our dating lives. And I swear there was a streak of like an entire year where you beat me every single time. I just could not win in Uno against Jeff. I mean, I threw a fit multiple times.
Yeah, and I
throwing
wasn't
the
letting.
cards.
I don't let people win.
Throwing the
So-
cards across the room. Well, one time we were playing Uno at the bowling alley during the bowling league, and Pat was helping me out. He was behind me, like pointing at colors on his shirt so I could
Cheating.
see what cards Jeff had. So I knew.
Yeah, helped her out.
I remember that. Thanks, Pat.
If he's listening, I doubt it.
How close are you? With
Might
those
not
guys?
be
Like, how-
alive.
that's such a.
We haven't talked to
unique
him since
connection.
then.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, once we stopped, I think Jim and Liz had a baby, and then I don't know. I just haven't talked. I mean,
We'd have to look up.
back then when you stopped seeing people, like
You
we
don't
didn't
have social media.
We didn't have Facebook, and I mean, like
Nope.
I could probably find them. I do have a picture of us. I was wearing my Godfather's Pizza assistant manager shirt, blue shirt.
It's a rough picture. You look.
People look at
bad.
it and be like, "What was Nicole thinking back then?"
know.
Because I mean,
You looked pretty nerdy. We'll have to put it on Instagram. Fitness Fanatics Radio Instagram.
but no, yeah, I learned, but I did learn so much about bowling from those guys. Like, when I just go and my parents, they were in bowling leagues too, and I remember going there as a kid, and they'd have like a little playroom that we'd go in. This kind of sounds weird now. They just throw you.
Beat it.
They just throw you in this playroom. I mean, I don't think they ever came and checked on me ever.
Well, where were you gonna? You're in the bowling alley. Like, what was gonna happen?
But yeah, and then they'd sit around and drink beer afterwards. Like that was kind of the premise of it.
Yep.
And then when I bowled in a league with my brother, my dad, and then my 2 friends, Mike and Matt, we kind of had like the perfect team setup for bowling because it was handicap. So my buddy Mike, he averaged like 224, 225 was his average. So he had no handicap at all.
He's the one that could have been a professional.
Yeah.
bowler.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
And then my brother, my dad, and I, we all kind of averaged the same. We're like 170. And then my buddy Matt averaged like 100.
That would be.
He
me.
was so bad. Like, and it was so funny because he had bought this wrist guard, like, and he'd get up and you'd look like he's a professional bowler. Like he comes up,
you can't be buying the gear.
He has the shoes. He has the big wrist guard, and he gets up there and just
so mad.
So what was really funny was, and we actually won that league. We won the whole league, mainly because by game 3 everybody was already drinking, and then we just tore them up in the last game.
Yeah,
and we didn't drink, so
they were there to drink. And you guys
they were there.
Compete.
Right.
Yep. We were there to compete. Yeah. So, but when we were bowling the commissioners team, my buddy Matt, who averages like 100, bowled like a 180.
Oh, okay.
And I bet that commissioner was like, bowling in leagues, if you average 100, you bowl a 180 with handicap, the chances of you losing that match are pretty slim with all that handicap that you get. And I bet he was just like, this guy's sandbagging. Like, it was just a miracle. But he'd get up there with his big arm guard and it's just right in the gutter. It was just amazing.
Like that's the other thing. I did not realize all the bowling gear on when I was out there Friday. A lot of arm guard action,
Yep.
which is fine because those guys, you know, are probably really good bowlers. If you're bowling 100, that's a little bit of a crazy move to get the arm guard.
Yeah.
What's that for? Is that for I don't even know. I was looking at it and
It's on your wrist or
I've seen it.
Yeah.
But just like a lineman.
It's just to kind of help you not bend your wrist. I think that's what it's for. So
okay.
You know, if you're going back, you know, you want your wrist straight and then come up and you shake hands with the head pin.
That's always your advice.
Yep. And I used to be able to bowl like a little curve.
Yeah.
But I can't do that anymore.
I just
like
bowl straight.
you can't get a house ball, go to the bowling alley and get a ball and just get up there and just whip a hook. Like it's really interesting. Like, and maybe this is something you can talk about with these ladies, right? So like in the ball, they put like different weights inside the ball at different angles, or not angles, but different spots
right,
to help with the hook ball. So I actually had my own bowling ball that was designed like where you wanted the weight versus where you put your fingers in.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So then when you
I mean, I knew you had your own ball.
When you throw the ball and you do your little spin, it's built to hook in to the left.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Crazy.
See, I was so impressed. I didn't know you had a bowling ball designed to do that.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't just get a house ball and then go try to go.
Oh,
that's why you just kind of go straight because they're not built to do that. But all these balls that the Nebraska bowlers use, I mean,
yeah, they're dialed in.
They're pretty. I bet they're pretty awesome bowling.
That's the one that got stolen out of your car.
Yep.
Stole his bowling ball.
Bowling
that's
shoes.
probably pretty expensive.
My towel. Wipe the ball off with.
How expensive is a
Gone.
bowling ball if you get it custom like that?
Well,
this was a long time
in
ago.
1997.
Right. 98.
96
yeah,
that I bought this ball. So it's been
don't do the
30
math.
some years, 28 years ago. I don't even remember how.
He had money to burn.
The market's just crazy because that's one thing the bowlers talk about. They talk about it like, there's, you know, the X Swift, whatever. There's like so many models. I
don't get it.
Yeah, it's kind of like golf clubs. Like they just keep cranking them out, and they get different versions. And it's like to Jeff's point, like you can redistribute the weight just the slightest little bit. The texture. Some people even say the color matters. I'm not buying that, but
how far apart to have your, you know, they drill in where your fingers and your thumb. Where the house balls are a little closer together, so it's hard to.
Coach Klumpa drills them. I know for him.
Yeah,
like I think so. It's not what you call it when you're actually just putting in the holes. Like
drilling a hole.
Yeah. So he does all that in house at that spot that you guys were at. I think it's in the building right next to it.
Probably. That's cool.
And you're like when Amara and Gwen were on talking about, like, you know, when we think about football and like, oh, we're watching film, we're doing this and that, and they like look at oil patterns and study and like all these charts and stuff like that.
And they choose, so like, don't they get to choose like home court, home lane?
Court.
I don't know.
Home lane advantage.
Don't they get to choose the oil patterns, right?
I believe so.
Yeah,
and usually
I think so.
Just that they don't change it too much. They're not like, oh, we got Nebraska
Other
coming in.
schools do. I mean, they do. I mean,
they'll resurface it for sure.
Yeah.
But like they're not, you know, it's not.
They don't change it for who they're going against, but each school definitely has their own oil patterns that they use. So that is one thing that they had to like also study, like what were the past or previous oil patterns at these schools.
It was very interesting.
I think it's called the topography report. That's what they call it.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. They get that. I think they have to get like a week before.
Science.
My buddy Mike, though, when he bowled, that ball would get so close to the gutter, it'd go way out, and then just like in the last 5 feet, just go right in. It was so weird.
That's crazy.
That's the part that's nuts to me. Jillian Martin was doing that all day yesterday.
You go all out
Friday
out, and then it just comes in right at the last second, right in the pocket.
Yeah, and also like the power pose at the end there. I think that's definitely where I failed. Because I'm like the one they
you stand with your arm up.
Yeah, and they get it, and you can tell it's perfect. Like I just remember, just kind of like just trying to get as much torque on it.
Oh yeah,
and just having like crazy finishes where it wasn't very surprising to see it going all over the place at times.
And then you throw it, and you if you have a good ball, it's like you leave that arm up, and then you just boom.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I loved it. I'll tell you, if there was a ticket bowling league, I would be in the ticket bowling league. So
haven't we talked about this?
There used to be a ticket bowling league a long time ago.
Yeah, there actually was.
I remember hearing those guys talk about it. Jake and
Tom Stevens, I think, was on it.
See, we need to get Bill Bush would do it. He loves the bowling alley. This is what we need. We need a ticket bowling league, and I would do it. I'd be in it.
I believe that.
I don't care what
You were
night.
18 doing it.
Tuesday night.
They'll do it.
What's
People
that?
your own age this time. I was like, now you can actually do it with people your own age this time.
Yeah.
Right. But it's so fun. It was so fun. We loved it. So if you're out and about, you can go down to Hollywood Bowl, check out the ladies bowling. Sounds like they're kicking some butt. I believe they're ranked number 1 in the nation.
are.
Right.
And they got a month off before regionals. So it's a good time to go check them out if you haven't seen them, because otherwise you're going to have to wait a month.
I will say,
They do
though,
live stream their stuff a lot too, so you can usually catch it on social media.
the last
Yeah,
time
it's on their Facebook if you go to it. I know.
Yeah.
the last time I bowled, my right leg hurt so bad. My planting foot on the lanes hurt. I mean, it was worse than any leg workout I've done at Farrell's.
Which is
ever.
ridiculous because you exercise now all the time, and you did not work out when you were ever in the bowling league when you were.
I was
kid.
conditioned.
Younger
guess.
person too. Kids so
You're-
flexible, you don't feel as
Yeah,
much.
my forearm, my leg, but my forearm was okay, but my right leg was just. You remember I was complaining about it?
Yes, I
Just
do.
Could barely stand on it, and it just hurt so bad. But in the moment, the adrenaline's going. You don't feel nothing.
They're not live streaming it right now. Oh yeah, they are. It's on a website. I think they just won game 1.
I'm tearing it up.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, let's
That's
go to
fresh.
break.
Mhm.
We'll go to break. Stay right with us. We'll be right back on 93.7 The Ticket, the Fitness Fanatics.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just the professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT, from cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
A new year means it's time to try new things. If you haven't tried Fierce Cheese Spread yet, the time is now. For the days you don't want to go to the gym, don't worry. Fierce Cheese Spread is there to cheer you up. And for the days you do get to the gym, why not celebrate when you get back with the best dip around? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Fierce Cheese Spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Opportunity can knock at any moment. When it does, you can't afford to miss a call. That's why you need a business phone system that gives your team the flexibility to answer anytime, anywhere. Whether you're working from the office, at home, or on the go, we make it easy to equip your business with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. We enhance the efficiency technology provides while putting people first in all we do. That's why we meet your business right where you are by offering customized office technology solutions that meet your specific needs. Hamilton Business Technologies. Real people, real technology solutions. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Nebraska Veterans Aid is here for veterans and dependents facing unforeseen financial emergencies. Get assistance with food, fuel, shelter, clothing, transportation, and even funeral and medical expenses. If you're a veteran facing a financial emergency, apply for Nebraska Veterans Aid through your county veteran service officer. Learn more at veterans.nebraska.gov/NVA. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Outside is where winter adventure unfolds. On frozen lakes, icy landscapes, and snow-covered slopes, feeling the cold air rush by as you race downhill. The freedom of gliding with ease and the warmth of being together. From epic sled rides to the fun of ice fishing, it's all right here beneath Nebraska skies. Start your winter adventure at yournebraskaparks.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Associations and this station.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
Now back to Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back into the Fitness Fanatics. We had to have a text from Crowbait here during the break. It says, I used to bowl in a drinking bowling league here at Madsen's, and my highest was 222, but I cheated and never used my thumb in the ball to get it to spin.
Except that's not cheating.
No, I don't think it is.
It's a hack.
It might be like
a bowling hack.
It might be considered that in like today's event, right?
Oh, okay.
Like in like professional bowling. But when you're just bowling at Madsen's or wherever, I don't
know. It's
really
a way
care.
to get that hook in there.
That's what my brother did. He didn't put his thumb in the thumb, and he just, his wrist just.
It's probably like easier, quicker to learn, and then the older you get, it's a little more inaccurate though if you still do it that way.
Kind of, but also like that was always my hardest part about bowling, and I'm terrible at bowling. Like I think when we went, I got like a 70 or an 80.
Yeah,
maybe.
you're
Not
bad.
good. I'm not good, but it hurts my thumb. Like it's that part is what always hurts. I always break the edge of my thumbnail, and it hurts my thumb.
Well, that's why when you bowl in a league, you get a ball so that can drill so it fits your little
I know.
thumb.
I must just have really small
Then
hands.
you get the brace.
Yes, I know.
The wrist guard.
I need a thumb guard.
Like, have you seen the movie Kingpin, Harrison?
I should have. That sounds really familiar.
It's just like
No, I don't
it's
think
a comedy. But Bill Murray's in it, right?
Bill Murray and Woody Harrelson about bowling.
I know what you're talking about.
It's
I have
so-
not watched through it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either, but
it's so funny.
with the comb over.
Oh, my
Doesn't
gosh.
he have the comb over, Bill Murray?
Yes, hair's just sticking up here. It's really funny. You've never seen it?
No, I've never seen it.
You guys watch
You lived
Osmosis
it.
Jones yet?
Yeah, I did. No, we didn't.
Great
No,
one.
we should call back from last week.
Mhm.
All right. Well, this week it's just us.
Wah wah. No, no. This week it's us. So next week, on next week's show we have our. So every year Farrell's gives out $10,000 to one male, one female. We all know that Mark Onweiler won the male $10,000 year challenge last year. So they just awarded the winners this year, and kind of a tradition for us is we like to get these winners on the show. So next week.
They're from Illinois.
They're both from the same gym in Peoria. Wayne Gulpin is the male winner, and so he will be joining us next week to talk about his Farrell's journey and transformation. And so he's pretty excited about it. It's a little weird. I'm just like, hey, we have a radio show in Lincoln. You want to be on? He's like, yeah, it sounds great. So
There's only one girl, one guy each, right? For
Yeah.
national?
Yeah.
How many Farrell's gyms are there?
like 57, I believe, 57, 56.
So do you get like a trophy put in your gym?
You no, we should have.
Well, I mean, they used to give awards.
I think like you should
Yeah.
get like something for every. It's kind of like if
I
you
know.
win a like some players, if they win a Super Bowl, they go back to their local high school and they
Yeah.
give them like a golden football.
We should.
No,
They used to give out awards
and
every year.
maybe they have one waiting for us in New Jersey.
That's true. There is a corporate meeting, but we're not going to it. So
Yes. So every year, the gym that has the winner gets a little plaque that says like male winner or something. I don't even know what it says because I've never seen it.
Yeah.
But they give them out at the Farrell's Extravaganza every year. So then the year we had one last
they
year,
didn't have it. They rescheduled it for
they
this.
didn't have one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know. So they're rescheduled it. It's next week, but it's in New Jersey because Farrell's and another gym called the Max Challenge are now under one umbrella. So this is kind of the first annual meeting with both brands together, and there is an awards section. So
I don't know. Maybe
we may have one waiting for us.
But Mark and AJ, because he was in the top 5, they both got golden gloves, golden Farrell's gloves.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So they got that.
Participants good. I just want.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Like gyms. It'd be
Said
cool.
like top 5 finisher for AJ's or something. And
Yeah,
then,
top 5. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking like you walk into Lincoln Farrell's and you're like, you look at the banners and you're like, oh my God, they got
We
like
should make
national
a banner.
championships almost.
We should make a
And when you
have a
walk
banner
into
made.
gyms, you're like, man, this place, they got 5 banners. Wow.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We should have a banner.
Uh-huh.
Well, Mark
Get on
doesn't
that.
even live here anymore.
So what? We still
We should have a banner.
still talk to him.
Hey.
He didn't leave the country.
We can make a banner for the previous winner.
Uh-huh.
Lincoln
Erica.
had and Erica.
Yeah. Because Lincoln has had 2.
Or that, or you retire the gloves of the
Mhm.
people who won the national, and then you just get a banner for.
Yeah.
Well, no, that'd be too many banners for 10 weeks.
Oh yeah, that'd be too
crazy.
many. Yeah, that'd be too many. But that's a good idea. That banner.
We should get them hung up.
Mhm.
I just like the idea of it looking
Anyway.
like championships in like a basketball arena.
Yeah.
that's
yeah,
that's
is
the picture
kinda
in
cool.
my head.
I like that. It's a good idea, Harrison. We're probably gonna steal that.
Yep. Okay.
But anyway, so then this week we're just going to talk about because we're starting week 7 of our current 10-week challenge. But so a couple weeks ago we had week 5 testing. And so we just kind of like to talk about that just because if you started some type of a fitness plan, we're into February now. And so I think it's a good way, even if you're not doing Farrell's, but if you're on any type of like exercise regimen or diet, it's always good to have those check-ins.
Mhm.
And that's what we do at week 5, right?
No,
Well, I didn't know if you were going to say something.
I wasn't going to say anything.
I didn't know I was going to be talking so
You're doing
much.
wonderful. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
But the biggest part for us is it's more managing expectations for people, right? I feel like that is our job at week 5.
Yeah, and it's interesting because we have like about 70 people doing the challenge right now. So there's 70 different results that we
Mhm.
see. Some, I see some of these results and I'm just like, why can't I do that?
Well, you can. You just
I know.
don't do the work they're doing.
No, it's real. I mean, it just goes to show we've had people that have lost 3, 4, 5% body fat in 5 weeks. Just being disciplined with nutrition and working out. But it's amazing what our bodies can do when we eat how well. We've gone over this a lot on
We
the
did
show.
30 not too long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good results.
When you're focusing, I dropped almost 4% body fat in 30 days.
And how old are you?
46.
Yeah, I mean, if you can if you're 46 years old and you can drop that amount,
Yeah.
That's good.
You
It's
just-
not your metabolism is firing like you're 18 right now, so that's
Yeah.
really good.
It doesn't happen on accident, though. You got to work for it.
Got to work for it.
I am also happy to report that my resiliency score is still excellent since we finished Whole 30. So
Do you guys
that
still
graph
kind of
I shared
follow
with
it?
you. No, we don't follow Whole 30 anymore, but
Just normal diets now.
we've gone back to a more balanced diets.
We actually are following a meal plan that has worked for 22 years, and it's the Farrell's meal plan.
Right. It works.
That's what we're doing right now.
It works if you do it.
Yes. So
And we talked about that too. We talked about that in our Whole 30, like compared to the average American diet prior to starting Whole 30, we weren't eating terribly,
no.
but there was always room for improvement. And so
Mhm.
again, for me, that is now my motivation is to make sure that my sleep and recovery is still really good. And once that starts to tank a little bit, then I know, okay, I better tighten back up on the nutrition. But we've done really good staying consistent with that.
feels
I think
good.
you just have to start and just get to that point where you can be consistent. So that we grow up with the bar so low.
Yeah.
Like you get used to with the bar, like eating like just sugary cereal, and throwing a frozen pizza.
Yeah.
A lot of
And you
processed
don't
stuff.
realize that it's just not what our bodies are designed for. So that's what week 5 is a lot, because people think that. And the other thing is, and this is true with any program that you're doing, or if you like training for something. So if you're training for a half marathon, for example, and you have a 15-week training plan to get to a half marathon or however long those couch to 5K ones are. When we tell people like, yeah, we test everything at week 5. So when the session starts, we do body composition. So it tells us muscle mass, body fat mass, like how many pounds of muscle, pounds of body fat percentage. We do measurements. We measure 5 parts of the body: chest, waist, hips, arm, and leg. And we do a minute of push-ups and a minute of sit-ups. And then we do that again at week 5, which I think, we don't talk about a lot, but those increases in push-ups and sit-ups are always really good. It's really fun to watch people, like, you're still going to struggle. Like if anybody is like, okay, I'm going to time you right now, Harrison, and you're going to do a minute of push-ups, like you're going to work extra hard, like versus just like
me doing it with no timer.
Yeah, right. So how many can you do in 1 minute? But it's always fun at week 5 to see like how much further people get into the minute before they really start to like struggle and fail. Because I remember my first time I did sit-ups, long time, 18 years ago. I only did 10, and I probably got those 10 in the first 20 seconds, and then just couldn't do any more for the rest of the whole minute. So it's
I remember
always
going
fun.
all out for it. And
Yeah,
then I
you
got
do.
a good number, but I was dead.
Yeah, it's
but then
crazy.
the second time I did it, I think we talked. You just kind of like get to a point where you hit a time.
Yeah, there's the time where you're kind of like, you almost need to do 2 minutes. You
Yeah.
have to find that like failure point and see how much farther you can go. But it's cool to see. So we don't talk about that enough. I feel like celebrating those changes for people, the push-ups and sit-ups, because those are, 2 pretty basic fitness tests that you can do to see your improvement.
Well, and when we did the mile run, that was always really exciting to see people cut time
Yeah,
out their
we
mile.
used to do a timed mile. I never
almost,
called it the mile
almost
run.
where I'd like to bring it back.
No, I don't want to bring it back. I hated running for so long because of that mile. Like it took me many years to get over the mental, like whatever of that mile. So, and we just don't, the gym locations, they're just not great.
Maybe we could just do it at week 5.
Why? Then they have nothing to compare it
And they
to.
compare it at week 10.
Well, I don't know. That always felt rude.
I don't know. That means no, we're not doing it.
No, we're not. Where would we do it at?
So it's like, we'll see.
Around the Target.
Yeah, right? With the people coming in.
Yeah.
That'd
be good though. I think you'd make it optional though.
Yeah.
But I guess you guys probably
there would
already
not
do that.
be that many people that would
We got a
do
great
it.
trail right down by Meadow Lane.
Yeah.
The Mopac. Right?
We're going to walk to the Mopac Trail.
Yeah.
That's like 4 blocks to get there.
We used to walk in Altoona, remember?
Yes, I do remember. And it was a long way. So that's not happening. I don't know why we've taken this detour.
I don't know either. Because it was exciting. It's like I remember when I did mine, my first mile was like 14 minutes and 20 seconds. And I ran about 3 blocks or 3 steps. My side hurt. But then on week 5, I shaved 2 minutes off my mile time. And then on week 10, I shaved another 2 minutes off my mile time. So I was down to like 10 minutes and 20
I think
seconds.
that there's a place for that for sure. Like, especially if you are training and wanting to run, then that's a great benchmark. But we don't, at Farrell's, we don't do running. Like, we don't run. So, I mean, I know it is a test of your endurance, but
yeah, one of the cool things was like I always told people your recovery shows how much faster
100%.
you recover, because that first mile you do, you're just like you're coughing, you're just sick all weekend.
I was literally sick.
You're just coughing, you're just exhausted, and then 5 weeks later we're out there doing a mile, and then we all come back and do class. It's like, wow, look how far you come.
Yeah, but it's still not happening. But anyway, back to my point. We got very sidetracked.
Just got shut down like 10 times.
It's fun though. It's like people out there like listening to other couples kind of bicker.
Oh, it's relatable for others, I'm sure.
When it's always like, oh, it's not us. Yes,
we're not the only ones. You're not special.
No,
that's for sure. We're not special either. But what I was saying was, like, if you're training for like a half marathon or even at Farrell's, the 5 weeks, it's the halfway point of like the training that you're doing. So if you think of 10 weeks, our 10-week program is like a 10-week fitness training plan. We measure that stuff at week 5, but you're probably only have put in at that point like 40%, 30% of the effort of a 10-week challenge in the first 5 weeks.
Right.
Right. Because like the first 2 weeks, especially if you've never strength trained, if you've never done kickboxing before, the first 2 weeks, like you are winded. You don't know what you're doing. You're learning something new. You're standing around trying to figure out what's happening. You don't know what resistance band to use. So you're really not maximizing kind of your time until you learn, because it is especially kickboxing, like it is a skill that you're learning. So think about that. That's like 2 weeks of like getting acclimated. And then you're 3 weeks later, you're doing the 5-week testing. So I would say it's probably 30% of your effort at week 5. But everybody, like the thing that we struggle with is like helping people understand that you don't look at your results at week 5 and then just say, okay, well, I'm going to just double that and that'll be my results at week 10. That is not how it goes. Like it could go either way. Some people do really well at week 5 and then they start taking their foot off the gas a little bit. We've talked about this before on the show, but because they're like, wow, I was doing everything. I was tracking my meal prepping, tracking my macros, coming to class every single day. I, lost 5 pounds of body fat. I gained 7 pounds of muscle. It's amazing. And then by week 7, they've missed a couple classes and they've started to bring back some of those bad eating habits. And then at week 10, their results haven't really changed that much or they've gone backwards. Or we have so many people that use week 5 where maybe it didn't meet up their expectation, but it refocused them. And then by week 10, they've, tripled their results because it's really only 30% of your effort has been put in week 5. And that's the case with running. That's why I was talking about marathon training. Like, yeah, if you're going to do a 16-week marathon training, by week 8, you've barely even started. Like the amount of miles you still have to run in a training plan. So you can't really take your run at week 8 of a 16-week training plan and be like, okay, I'm going to map this out and this is how fast my marathon. It doesn't work that way because you haven't even done the real work yet.
Right.
That makes sense.
Makes perfect sense.
Right. So it applies to ferals, but it applies to everybody everywhere, basically.
Yep.
Managing your expectations at that halfway point.
And we'll in the second hour, we'll kind of give some tips on managing expectations and being realistic and stuff, right? That's what we're doing.
Sure. By we meet, you mean me, and I better start coming up with something. It sounds that's what I hear.
We're good. All right. Well, let's take a break. We'll be right back. Harris and I are going to play our new favorite game
in this next
called Weddle.
We got to play Weddle
next
again
segment.
for the short segment.
So if you're want to help us out here, try to figure out we do the easy one, football player. So we'll be right back. Stay with us. 93.7 The Ticket, the Fitness Fanatics.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to Oak Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at Oak Street Carpet.
Oak Street Carpet.
1732 Oak Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just a professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Against Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Against Sports at 48th and Vine.
You hungry? You know you are. We got chicken fingers, crunchy. Fries are golden crispy, baby. Yo, don't forget about the cane sauce, baby. Ooh, right, here's the spot. Hello.
Now back to Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the Fitness Fanatics. So since we don't have a guest in here, this is where we usually do our little NFL spot. So we're going to go through our Weddle game, which we did last Sunday that I hit.
You guys
figured
did
out.
Not great the first game.
And yeah, so
yeah, what was the third string running back we were trying to find? Was it Taj Spears?
Well, and Ben got it.
Ben got it.
But
I think it was Spears from the Titans, right?
He got it because no, it was the that Trey Sermon.
Oh, yeah.
He got it because I said, "Oh, I've just never even heard of this guy." So he was just kind of, I kind of gave him some hints.
Ben's an animal. That's what I found.
He is really good at it. He played so that day.
He's doing it all day.
Yeah, he did it like all day. We went to Super Saver. He's playing it. He played like, I said, well, see how many in a row you can get until you lose. He was on like 17 in a row.
Oh, he said in that like
before. Oh my gosh.
Peak / child / manhood, where it's like you're just consumed.
Then there's
we go to Super Saver and he's just
there's a game that's
talking
like
about it. I'm like, okay,
a draft one, like who was the 16th pick in the 2020 NFL draft. So then you figure it out, and we figured some of them out.
Depends on the year. You do better with the later, like longer time ago years.
Well,
sense.
If I did a 1991 NFL roster trivia, I would win hands down because that's the Tecmo Super Bowl roster.
Well,
but anyway, let's go. So
who's
Harrison,
your first guess. Harrison.
Give me Jonathan Taylor.
You got to make a guess, and then it'll tell us.
Now you do know how to read this, right? Because last week you're like, "Oh, I think it's." I don't know.
Well, I didn't know, but it wasn't important. Okay, so it's telling me AFC South and See, this is the part where I'm not sure.
See, this is why I was going to do it. So I could.
Okay, so
It's
you
the
don't need
AFC
to know.
South every
Gosh.
single time we've done
Right.
this so far.
So 26 is the age with an arrow down.
So they're under 26.
Yeah, right. But see, to me, that's like, or is it
younger
older?
than 26?
Yeah, younger than 26. Not a running back, obviously.
Okay.
Give
So
me
younger
another
than
one.
26, AFC South. That's the only
Not
thing we got.
AFC South, but AFC.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so in the AFC.
So just in the AFC.
Yeah.
So
AFC
let's-
South was yellow.
Okay,
So that
let's
means
do
AFC.
Josh Allen.
Okay.
It's got to be younger though, right?
It's not a quarterback, and this has AFC East as yellow, so it must be
Right, it's still
AFC.
AFC
Yeah,
East
is
or-
out.
All
AFC
right.
East is out.
See, this
And
is why I
South.
should have ran this board.
T. Higgins.
There you
That's
go.
exactly what I just
T.
said.
Higgins.
You are just really sometimes Jeff
Something
gets
surly. It's beautiful weather, guys.
No.
It's all just
It's the sun.
sometimes he gets a little chippy, Okay, so it is a wide receiver, and not in the AFC North.
Okay, so what do we got left? AFC West. Let's
Yep.
go. So we need an AFC West receiver.
Yep.
Oh, who do we got,
And
Harrison?
okay, and their number is 5.
Oh, they have number 5.
That's a green, which
Oh.
is normally it was telling me less than 28, less than 17.
Who do we got? AFC West, number 5. Who is it?
I don't know if this is the right number. Xavier Worthy?
Oh, let's see.
I don't think he's 5. I don't think that's right.
How's his last name spelled?
Well, exactly how it sounds.
Worthy.
WRR. Like
Worthy.
WORTHY.
Okay, I got it. No, that's not right. He's number 1.
Oh, he's number
But
1.
so it's the AFC West wide receiver. So you can just get off your snippiness because I was
No.
saying it the right way.
I feel like I do better if I can look at it though. So I'm just like,
I'm the moderator.
all right. So we need a number 5 AFC West wide receiver.
422-464-568.
Yeah, help him out.
Crowbait, where are you? We need some help here.
You can't think of any wide receiver in the
Trying to think.
whatever West, AFC West.
AFC West.
What
Puka
teams are they?
Nakua, I don't know what
Call
his
out
number
the-
is.
He's in
though.
the NFC West.
Call out the
Oh, you're right.
teams. What are the teams in the
Chiefs,
AFC West?
the Chargers,
Raiders.
the Broncos, and the Raiders.
Okay.
Who the Raiders even have? Devontae Adams is no longer there. And he's
yeah.
young, way older than 26.
Why is it this one's so hard? It just
Jerry,
You're like
Judy.
amazing
Jerry-
at this.
Give me Jerry Judy. But he's not a Bronco anymore, is
Well,
he?
maybe no, he's the Brown.
So
On the
he's not
Cleveland
there
Browns.
either.
Was the gosh, we're so bad at this.
Yeah, that's not what
I
you were
said
saying
NBA.
when
You
you
wanted
were
NFL.
walking in today.
Looking at
You're like,
NFL
I was
guy.
incredible.
Oh, here we go.
We got a text.
Marquise Brown
Oh, okay, yeah. I got no idea, but maybe.
from 3253.
Hold on.
He does wear number 5. That should be who it is.
What's his name? Is that
Hollywood Brown.
Okay, I thought it was Hollywood Brown. Is because it wasn't coming up.
Oh, that's right.
It's
I was thinking Baltimore.
not though. So there's another one.
Oh my gosh. So he does wear number 5.
He does wear 5, but it's not him.
Maybe he might be
is-
older than 26.
He's 27.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Yep.
We almost had it.
That was a good one. That was not wrong, but
we appreciate that, Texter.
it wasn't right.
Because that is Hollywood Brown does
Yeah.
wear number 5.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who the Chargers receivers are too. Oh, this is just rough.
I'm gonna text Ben and ask if he's done today's.
We
model.
don't have enough time for you to be texting.
I'm just gonna.
we have a Jeff. Trust me, we got.
my
we
gosh.
we got time. We're sitting here.
Not to get the live whatever. I just want to see if he's done it.
Oh.
Why don't you worry about you? Okay, you worry about this guest while I do this.
You know, I don't watch a lot of AFC West football because I'm always wrapped up in the Ravens and the Bears and like that's just.
I'm just trying to think who the hell Bo Nix was even thrown to this year.
What about who geez, Raph, we need some Broncos receivers here. What's some young Broncos receivers? My mind is just maybe I'll just look it up.
No, that's cheating.
So any help out there? We're looking for a receiver that wears number 5 that plays in the AFC West and is under 26 years old. How about Tim Patrick?
Okay, let me look. Benton's gonna do it right now.
Oh, he's probably gonna have it in 3 seconds.
I said your dad and Harrison are struggling. No, Tim Patrick's in the NFC North.
Oh, I think he plays for the Lions.
He does.
Oops, wrong one. Harrison, you're young. You should be figuring this out.
I got no idea. I can't even. I'm a little trying to think of the Raiders right now. Who the hell do they even have?
They have Brock Bowers, who's the tight end.
Yeah, the tight end. With their wide receivers.
You guys call yourself football fans.
We clearly.
You only have 2 guesses left.
Well, we're just not sure.
No listeners out there. No, because they could cheat too. No
Next
cheating.
week we get to do NBA.
I don't know if they have an NBA one, and then Jeff would be not good at that. We'll see what Ben says. I said your dad and Harrison are on guest 6 and are struggling.
We are
tapped out.
We just
We're
can't
tapped
think
out.
of all the good wide receivers don't play in the AFC West.
Oh, he's calling. He's texting.
Oh, he probably already has.
He got it in 4.
He got it in 4. All right, we just
what's the team?
All right. What's the team?
Yeah, we need some help. We need initials. That's how I usually will get them.
Well, that's easy.
Give me the initials and I can guess.
The Chargers.
I was just gonna say Cortland Sutton, but I don't think he's number 5 either.
Plays for Denver.
Yeah, and he's not number 5.
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah, and he's older than 26 also. Is it Quentin Johnston? Of course, I don't think he wears number 5. Quentin Johnston.
Oh, there he is.
Crobate's not pulling through either.
No.
Oh man.
It's not Quentin Johnson.
I got nothing.
He is 23. He's too young.
Yeah, I knew. But
All
he
right,
doesn't
well,
wear
we'll
number
see.
5.
What are the initials? I'll ask him.
Yeah, we're down to our last guess. I got nothing.
It's riveting radio.
That was
We
so
just
funny.
want everyone to know they're not special. The initials are JP.
JP.
Ben got it in 4.
JP.
Joshua Palmer.
There you go.
It's
For
got
the
to be
Chargers.
Joshua Palmer. We're literally at nobody else.
Yeah. No, that's
We're at nobody else.
Let's see.
That's who it is.
Unless he's not number 5. I don't think he's actually 5. I think we messed
This
up
is your
here.
last
No,
guess.
let's do that.
I can't even pull another one out of my hat.
I'm
This
pretty sure
garbage
that's it.
division of wide receivers. Get me out of here.
Let me see.
We're running.
I think
It was Josh Palmer.
Okay, thank
Joshua
you.
Palmer.
Our
Palmer.
pride is somewhat. There's a sliver of it left, and I think
This is Ben's guess. He started with Zay Flowers, and then he guessed Hollywood Brown. Then he guessed Marvin Mims Jr.
Marv. He plays for Denver.
Yes.
for
Marvin
Denver.
Mims.
Mhm.
And then he guessed Joshua Palmer.
There you have it.
That was terrible. And Ben even gave us the team, and it took like 5 minutes to pull Joshua Palmer.
Call
out of my
yourself
belt.
football
He
fans.
gave us the team and the initials. we
Oh.
still struggle, but well, we better get to our station ID here before we get in trouble. So stay with us. 93.7 The Ticket, the Fitness Fanatics.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between, we'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl Jordan with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. When it comes to gift giving, it's all about the wow factor. And let me tell you, nothing wows quite like jewelry. Whether it's a delicate necklace or a statement ring, jewelry makes the right statement. So if you want to knock her socks off, or anything else for that matter, skip the generic gifts and go straight for the bling. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Opportunity can knock at any moment. When it does, you can't afford to miss a call. That's why you need a business phone system that gives your team the flexibility to answer anytime, anywhere. Whether you're working from the office, at home, or on the go, we make it easy to equip your business with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. We enhance the efficiency technology provides while putting people first in all we do. That's why we meet your business right where you are by offering customized office technology solutions that meet your specific needs. Hamilton Business Technologies. Real people, real technology solutions. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now through February 23rd, enjoy all-natural boneless chicken breast for $2.98 per pound. 8-ounce USDA Choice Bacon Wrap Sirloin Filet for $4.99 each. Pepsi, Coke, or 7-Up Mix and Match $3.99 each when you buy 3. And Busch Light 30 racks just $16.99 when you buy more than $6 in fresh meat. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
From the Sandhills to the Metro and everywhere in between, the Nebraska State Patrol is dedicated to keeping Nebraska safe. And now is your chance to join the mission. With a statewide SWAT team, criminal investigations, aviation, drone operations, Husker detail, and more, there are unlimited ways to define your career with a title that stands for excellence. Trooper. Applications open February 24th. Visit nebraskatroopers.com to get ready to patrol the good life.
Welcome into Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Now here are your hosts, Jeff and Nicole Essig.
All right, welcome in hour number 2 of the Fitness Fanatics. Hour 2, as always, is sponsored by Modern Woodmen of America. Oh, Kevin's walking by.
Super fan.
He didn't come in and say hi.
No, he's focused.
Where's he going?
I don't
Oh,
know.
basketball game.
Yeah, we got the basketball. 2 o'clock. Washington.
Yep.
What's only 10? He's heading over there.
Doors open at least. Actually, I don't know.
He's fired
Doors
up.
open.
He was walking with a purpose. Okay, let me get back
Start
to this.
over to the sponsor.
Hour number 2, sponsored by Modern Woodmen. Founded in 1883, Modern Woodmen offers financial services and member benefits to individuals and families throughout the U.S. For more information, call Sean Erickson at 402-483-6515. Modern Woodmen of America, touching lives, securing futures. So big shout out to them. We appreciate all their support of the Fitness Fanatics. Yes, so Kevin Coleman just walked by the studio, heading over to PBA for the women's match.
Yep, and the women's bowling is moving to the championship match. You just wiped the floor with McKendree.
Bam, sweep.
Anyway.
Right? Get him out.
During break, Harrison was very sure he would be very good at the NBA version of the Weddle game, and
All
he
right,
is.
Nicole, just put me in.
I know.
He's been
still
stumped.
working on it. We're not going to play it on air, but
I will see the text line. Just backup center for the Knicks. Who is that? That's what we need, and I can't think of it. To save my
Harrison,
life.
you can't wait 20 more minutes to figure this out. We got to go.
He's
I'm
supposed to
driving
be
nuts.
Backup center.
mulling on it.
Backup center.
Enrique Alvarez Clary paging you.
Yeah,
like,
Rico, let's go.
He thought it doesn't play for the NBA.
Well, it could be a forward
For
too,
a
right?
second, I thought it was your guess, and I'm
No,
like, that's
forward
Rico.
center.
The first one was LeBron James, and it says it's not a forward. didn't
Well,
they?
the yellow it's close.
Okay, this the
So it was
next
yellow.
time we do this, I need this in front of me.
See, that's
okay,
what I
now
said.
you
This
sound
is
like Jeff.
I'm getting a little pissed off today. That's what's going on here. This is
Riling
nuts.
you up.
That's because it's testing our sports knowledge.
I know.
No, it's also 'cause
Right.
I feel like we're just jumping. The football one, yeah, I just didn't know where the hell we were going there. The basketball one, though, this is just
We'll get it.
this is confusing me.
You're getting old.
We'll get it at the next break.
Just
We'll
not
figure
as-
it out.
So it is a Nick,
Yeah, it's a Nick.
but
It's a Nick.
what does it mean to be close to a forward?
Well, that little yellow sign means it's because it's a forward center, /center. Like, how many centers are there really? Not very many.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, calm down.
All right, Nicole, you need to get this
Still
trained.
think about it though. Okay.
right.
What? Oh, we're going to talk about just managing expectations, right? Is that what you said
Mm-hmm.
before break? We had a lot happened during break. It felt like a long time ago. No, that's not true because it was before we had that whole segment too. But the thing that I like to talk to people about too, because like we asked our 10 weekers, like we have a closed Facebook group, so I just asked them like what are they the most proud of accomplishing in the last 5 weeks. And Monica's a great example. So one of our members, Monica, she increased her sit-ups by 9 and her push-ups by 11, lost a few pounds, and getting to the gym she's proud of, but she hasn't had perfect attendance. So I think that's important sometimes too, is to know that like your body doesn't know or care that you're doing this, whatever you're doing. All it cares is that you're making progress. You're doing better this week than you did 2 weeks ago. You're doing, so for her, it was really just a matter of like, I like to say sometimes for people, the first 5 weeks maybe hasn't gone exactly the way you planned. You've been, you had a lot of people sick
Mm-hmm.
in the last couple weeks. This is the time of year. So maybe you were sick for a couple days, or you missed some classes, or you didn't get your meal prepping done. And so nutrition hasn't been the number one priority. It's still important to check your results because sometimes people just don't want to see their changes if they think they're going to be bad. But honestly, that's probably when it's more important to check, because that's a conversation I'm having with people. It's like, well, let's see. Part of this is learning how your body is responding to the changes, and let's see how much you can get away with and still see results. If you're not eating perfectly, you're still hitting the drive-through a couple times a week, but you're still seeing changes, that's actually really a good thing, because then you have really easy things that you can change and tighten up and still see more results in the next couple weeks. So I think sometimes it's more beneficial to not be perfect and still see results and know that like, okay, I'm happy about the changes that I've made, even though I know I haven't been perfect and most of us are not. And that can kind of hopefully build some of that confidence into like, okay, if I can just really dial in this nutrition, I can expect to see even bigger results.
Yeah. Or like when somebody sees results they don't think is good, but when we go break into the numbers, and I try to tell people like any changes that you make, like it's only been, we did them about 4.5 weeks. Like it's 4.5 weeks into this, right? We don't get to be where we are in 4.5 weeks.
No.
So we expect these great, huge, because we're in the Biggest Loser society still, where we want instant gratification. That's why they make things that cost a fortune to get you instant gratification results.
Yeah. But they don't last most of the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, and we also like to encourage our members, like we don't some of the people that I've talked to during the 5-week testing, well, it was after the Super Bowl, and because that's when it was.
Mm-hmm.
We did testing the week after the Super Bowl, and I'm like, we don't want you to be that person that's going to go to a Super Bowl party and just drink water.
And worse than that, be that person drinking water, being like, oh, I can't have this beer. I can't eat those wings because I'm doing Farrell's extreme body shaping. Like, you don't want to be that person, like
I'm too good for this.
Yeah.
You guys should really think about what
Right.
you're doing to your body.
Yeah. Yes. We don't want that, especially something like the Super Bowl. It happens once a year.
Mhm.
Like, you can still be like, you can watch your portions, but you can still enjoy yourself on the Super Bowl. It's not something that's happening every single week. It's not happening every month. It's once a year. So you really have to, I think the biggest thing that people can do when they're starting out any type of health and fitness routine is trying to find balance right away.
Yes.
Like, that should be the number one priority. Like, trying to balance your life, your social life, your family life, and make it fit for you instead of telling your family, well, I'm doing this 10-week program. You guys are all on your own for dinners for the next 10 weeks because I'm eating chicken and broccoli. And then you just never find a sustainable way to you get results, but you're not going to keep them if you can't keep doing what you did to get the results.
Right. And as we learned last week with our brains,
Yeah.
if we're going 0 to 100 miles an hour, that's when the sabotaging starts.
100%.
Because our brains are used to structure and doing the same thing. So I even think when I did my first 10-week challenge, I had to go to the ER because I had stomach issues. And to this day, I believe I had stomach issues was because my body thought that I was injecting poison because I was eating vegetables.
Which is ridiculous.
No,
this is your own antidote.
I think my body was like, what is this?
I don't think it thought it was
piece
poison.
Of spinach. We need to fight this off.
I don't think it thought it was poison, but I do think it was a shock to your system. You had the
foreign object.
Put in stomach problems that you missed one day in your 10 weeks because of it.
Yep.
You had to go to the urgent care.
Yep.
You actually went to urgent care though?
I did.
Yeah. It was getting
it was
serious.
It was my stomach. I mean, it was like heart. I don't even know what it was, but they gave me some miracle drugs and I felt better.
Mm-hmm.
So I missed one day, my 10-week challenge. Yeah. And I literally think it's because I was just my body was just like, what are these vegetables
but
you're
that's
eating?
just because you were eating so poorly leading up to that.
Maybe
obviously
not poison, but it's just
not poison.
Got like such a large amount of something that it's used to.
Yeah,
I just didn't know what the hell to do with it and it freaked out.
As a foreign object. Like
it's not foreign object.
It's just like
you know the old
like you get one package a day and then one day it shows up with 10,000 packages and you just don't know what to do with the rest. That's what happened.
I like that, Harrison. That's a good one.
Well, I keep saying foreign object because I'm thinking back to when I watched wrestling. Like they hit somebody and they always called it a foreign object.
They did.
But Mr. Fuji with a foreign object hits Hulk Hogan with a foreign object. That's what they would call it.
Okay, well,
because you don't know what it is, right?
Foreign objects.
Like you didn't know what it was. You called it a foreign object. It's like my stomach didn't know what a piece of spinach was.
I think it was in shock a little bit.
Danger, danger, danger.
What was your point? You just wanted to tell that
my
story?
point is, the point is, I didn't go. I started off way too strong.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Piling in the vegetables and it just didn't work for me.
I don't remember you eating vegetables. Like, what were you eating?
It's probably drinking some.
I don't
know.
think you had done that yet. I don't even think the NutriBullet had been invented your first 10 weeks.
That's so long ago.
I know. I can't remember what I must have made you eat a salad or something.
Maybe. And I didn't like it.
But that is probably should be most people's first priority is really like figuring out how to balance your activity, balance the diet, whatever diet you're doing, because if you can't do it forever, then you won't. If your method is unsustainable, your results will also be unsustainable.
Mm-hmm.
And I think so many times we think, okay, I'm going to do this crazy fad diet and this is going to be it. But then once you stop, because you inevitably can't do it forever because it's really hard,
Right.
then the diet industry is like, well, you failed. And then, but the reality is that the diet failed. Like you fell off the wagon. No, the wagon was broken to begin with. So when you didn't fall off, the wagon was broken. And just, I'm thinking about Oregon Trail, he throws an axle or something, and you got thrown off the broken wagon.
Yeah.
Like
we didn't have a good solid wagon.
Yeah, just right to stay on.
That's what we need to figure out, how to get there.
Yeah.
So
Not you. You didn't fall off the wagon. The wagon was broken. I like that.
And you had dysentery from the poor diet.
Dysentery. Yep, we did.
Dysentery.
Dysentery.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was wondering. I said that, and I'm like, that doesn't sound right.
Dysentery.
Dysentery.
I know. Hey,
what is
Oregon,
dysentery?
I don't know.
Is that like a nutrition thing?
I think it is. I think it's some type of a nutrition thing. I don't know. I didn't live in the Oregon Trail times.
I should know. It got me every damn time.
But so just going back to like our members and the stuff they were happy about, like trusting the process and being consistent with meal planning and tracking, and knowing that like not getting discouraged and just keeping the course, which like what is the option, especially if you sign up for something, like just do it for 10 weeks and see what happens. So many people just like, we see it so many times, 2 weeks in and they've weighed themselves and they're like, well, this isn't working.
I know. And if you're out there in the fitness industry, if you're a gym owner out there, you're a personal trainer.
It's not a 2-week program. There's no 2-week programs that you're going to meet all of your goals in 2 weeks.
We've had some people quit.
Yeah.
After 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So,
always. It just happens. But we had a lot of people really happy about losing fat and gaining muscle. This was a really great session for changes in body composition.
Mm-hmm.
Probably across the board, the best overall that we've seen in a long time as a group of people really going through that body recomposition where you're building muscle and losing fat at the same time. And that's really hard metabolically for your body to do. You're asking your body to multitask, and that's not something that it likes to do. It likes to stay the same.
Mm-hmm.
And so that to me is one of our biggest challenges, is really to help people understand that that is a good thing. That's what you want to see. The change in the body recomposition, even though the number on the scale change is not going to be like this wow number, because you're gaining muscle and losing body fat at the same time. And that's not going to happen forever, especially if you've gone from not exercising to like 6 days a week exercising. There is just like this golden amount of time where you can build muscle and still be in a calorie deficit. But then there will be a point where if you want to continue to build muscle, then your diet has to shift to more calorie surplus to help build muscle. We rarely have those conversations with people. People who come into our program are looking to lose body fat, not necessarily looking to gain muscle.
Right.
So,
and some that we need to.
Some people need to gain muscle, but not like bodybuilder adding 10, 15 pounds of muscle. At some point, that muscle mass will level off. Your body will stop building muscle unless you start eating more, giving it more building materials to build that muscle. And then that hopefully the fat loss will continue. And that's when the weight loss happens. But it just rarely happens in 5 weeks for people.
Yeah. And trying to tell people they need to eat more calories is always that's usually the number one. Like when we see results that we're not happy with, we're having people eat more. Like we've had a couple people where, they lose 8, 9, 10 pounds, but their body fat percentage goes up.
Because they lost muscle.
Yeah. And that's just not eating enough calories.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always hard. Like I would think if I was, somebody's telling me like, Jeff, you need to eat more calories. And I'd be thinking, well, I just lost 10 pounds.
Yeah. But that's why tracking your body composition is really important. And that is where, Harrison, we've talked a couple times about like weight loss medications and stuff like that. That's where those can be dangerous or weight loss surgery can also be, if you're not doing it as part of more of a comprehensive plan, not saying that you start on a weight loss medication and sign up for Farrell's in the same week. That would be terrible, or have weight loss surgery. But if you're not doing a comprehensive program that is actually helping to keep the muscle mass that you have, that rapid weight loss is going to be a lot of muscle. And in the long term, that is what tanks our metabolism. Our metabolism is muscle mass, like 100%. That is what your
Is that kind of
metabolism
why,
is.
like with like on the Biggest Loser contestants, like you,
Yeah.
like after all this time, like
Yeah, because they have a new basal metabolic rate. Like
Right.
you lose, so your basal metabolic rate is directly tied to your muscle mass. How much muscle you have is your basal metabolic rate is how many calories your body needs to maintain that muscle mass. And so if you lose 100 pounds, but 30 of that is muscle, you have tanked your basal metabolic rate. And now that is your body's like new normal. Like your metabolism has decreased because you have less muscle mass. And so that's why a lot of times when people are super restrictive, they have to continue to eat less and less and less to still see number changes on the scale.
Yeah.
And then we struggle to have them come in and tell them like, no, we need to get you to slowly be eating more and more and more to heal that metabolism, gain some muscle, and bring your baseline back up. That's 100% why the Biggest Loser contestants gained their weight back and struggled to lose it again, because you're digging yourself a hole.
Right.
And so every time you get into that hole, and then, you're just, that much more work to get back to where you were.
Why does it grab onto it? Like when you're eating, is it
Well,
just because like
it's
it's
like
worried about the
your
next
body?
time? Yeah.
Yeah, because your body, like muscle mass is expensive for your body to keep around. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it needs more energy so if you're not eating enough, and a lot of times if you're in a super low calorie deficit, you just don't have the energy to exercise either, which is always, to me, if there's a diet that relies on pills or something and it's telling you you're not recommended to exercise, that means you're going to be starving yourself. And that's when you're eating 800 to 1,000 calories a day, and your body is like, I have to make adjustments to survive. And at that point, that muscle is costing too much energy to keep. So it's kind of like a sinking ship. You're not going to be, if you're in a ship and it has a hole in it, you're not going to be throwing out, you're going to be throwing out the cannonballs, the things that are,
Right.
the most harder to maintain, versus like, you're not going to be throwing out
the cannonballs.
Well, I'm just thinking about a little,
pretty heavy. Yeah,
Right.
they are.
Something heavy on a boat.
Yeah.
Like,
That's funny.
I was thinking of the Goonies. I just thought that was a good analogy.
It was
just
a
came
great
up
analogy.
with
It makes
that
sense.
off the top of my head.
It was a great
You're in a
analogy.
sinking boat. You're going to get rid of the like things that are, keeping you. That's what the muscle is. It's the most metabolically active. And so if you're not eating enough, it's just going to use your muscle mass. And
Yeah, I don't like that.
I know, it's really unfortunate.
So I'm always I don't want to say against, because like stuff like Ozempic, like I just think unless you're in a state where you are in serious health risk, I just don't like it. But there are times where it's like you've been living those habits for so long,
Well,
like you're to the point to where something's got to change now because you are just at risk.
The
Like,
thing with weight loss medications are what we see for people is mostly people using it for vanity reasons. And so I think that's why it gets a really bad rap. We see celebrities using it. We see Real Housewives using it to go, to just become skin and bones. But we don't really see the stories of the people who really do need it.
Yes.
And this is the only thing that has worked for them to lose weight. And we know now, it's pretty sure that once you start this weight loss medication, you're gonna have to be on it forever. If you stop taking it, you will stop seeing results. And there's a point where, for vanity reasons, that's just, to me, that's crazy. Right. And that's where it gets a bad rap. But there are people who have done everything and they just cannot lose weight. And it's probably a hormonal issue, or it's a mental, eating disorder issue.
Cultural too.
Right. So, yes. And so
what's
you
the
need that
population?
medication to turn off the part of your brain and the part of your body that's causing you to struggle. That's going to be helpful, but it's just like any other medication, like a diabetic. that needs insulin, you wouldn't tell them like, well, you can't use your
You're
insulin
fine.
anymore. Right.
You don't need it.
You have to be on it forever. But
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah.
why it gets a bad rap. It has its place. And yeah, if somebody is 200 pounds overweight, they're gonna lose some muscle as they lose weight. And that's okay, because you're becoming a smaller person and you don't need as much muscle to physically carry you around. But some of the strongest people are people who have significant amount of weight to lose because they're just carrying around a lot of weight. Like imagine you're just carrying around 250-pound dumbbells all day long.
Yeah.
And then you put those down, like, you don't need that much muscle.
I mean, it's just like linemen in the NFL.
Yeah.
They got some weight on them, but those guys will.
But then once
knock
they
you over
retire, it's hard for them to maintain that. Like they'll always be jacked because that's just their genetic
but
makeup.
to your point, like they're all of a sudden when they retire, like
right. Yeah.
like they're like not shredded, but you just see like a different version where they're just
So but that kind of got off topic, but
that's okay. It was good.
know.
It was good stuff. All right. Well, let's
was.
go to break. Stay right with us. 93.7 The Ticket, the Fitness Fanatics.
Hello.
Angela, we have to break up.
But why?
Because you're a robot and I'm just a guy trying to get better internet.
It's Aloe Fiber, isn't it? I always knew you wanted faster speeds. My contract isn't good enough for you.
Face it, Angela, they let me talk to real people.
Press 4 to break my heart. Oh wait, you already did.
Visit aloefiber.com to switch today.
Husker Nation, it's your last chance to see Nebraska women's hoops in Pinnacle Bank Arena before they head to the Big Ten tournament. Head down to Pinnacle Bank Arena on Sunday, February 23rd at 2 p.m. to watch the Husker women's basketball team compete against Washington. It's senior night, so help them thank the seniors by creating a loud and proud sea of red in the stands. Get your tickets today for as low as $10. Head to huskers.com/tickets to secure your seats today.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. The last few years have been wild, but we've been here for you through all the ups and downs, and we'll be here for you when you need us the most. For all your travels and for your day-to-day driving. With winter conditions causing problems all over town, the last thing anyone needs this year is constant car troubles. Let us help you drive in peace and make sure you drive to work and to winter destinations safe. A1 Automotive, 11th and L Street downtown, always honest answers.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall. Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up.
Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197. Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. The last few years have been wild, but we've been here for you through all the ups and downs, and we'll be here for you when you need us the most, for all your travels and for your day-to-day driving. With winter conditions causing problems all over town, the last thing anyone needs this year is constant car troubles. Let us help you drive in peace and make sure you drive to work and to winter destinations safe. A1 Automotive, 11th and L Street downtown, always honest answers.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Now back to Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back into the Fitness Fanatics. We were just kind of talking about finding
Mitchell Robinson. No, I'm just kidding.
We had to look it up.
Nobody listening has ever heard of him.
Harrison.
No, they definitely have.
Finally
but
got.
not.
Where did he go to college?
He's not a Duke guy. Kentucky guy?
Oh, you're
Jeff
looking at
doesn't
me.
know. He asks,
No
but he
idea.
doesn't know.
When in doubt, Kentucky. We'll say that.
We're talking about the NBA Weddle version.
Yeah,
It's
we
called
got it
something
during
else.
the break.
Harrison got it. Finally.
Well, he looked it up. So
Yeah, let's not kid ourselves here. Mr. 5.6 points a game. Mitchell Robinson. All right, let's get out of here. Move on.
So what? You were going to say something, then Harrison
we're
threw
just
out.
talking, no, we're just talking about in the last segment, finding a balance,
Yes.
managing expectations, that type of thing. So we're just going to keep
Mhm.
that conversation going.
I think that's the hardest part because we have these such high expectations for ourselves, but especially for women, like 10 weeks isn't really the ideal amount of time to kind of capture your changes as a woman, especially. I mean, men too, but women, we have a definite 4-week cycle of hormones that we go through so every week we have a different hormone cycle that we're going through with our, fertility.
Yes.
And so at week 5, you really have only gone through that one time. So I think for a lot of times, that's why women's results are a lot slower than men's. I mean, it's famously they'll talk about how I ate nothing but salads for 2 weeks and gained 2 pounds. But my husband cut out soda and lost 15. It's just a very famous kind of stereotype where it's harder for women to lose weight than it is for men. And a big part of that is our hormone cycle. There's different parts of our hormones and our reproduction because our bodies are always trying to create life. And so you've only gone through that cycle one time by the time you get to week 5. And so that's why people will always tell you, if you've talked to anyone who's done ferals for any amount of time beyond the 10 weeks, they'll tell you my biggest changes were week 8, week 12, week 15, 24 weeks in. So, and that's for women, especially. That's why. So that's also something to consider when you are having expectations. It takes longer than 5 weeks.
Takes longer than we want.
Always.
Like a stew. You're going to cook that thing slow.
Yeah. And you're going to we tend to hyperfixate on the things that we don't like about ourselves. And the parts of your body that you want to change the most is probably going to be the last thing that changes. And that's just because you're fixating on that. And it's going to be, people will be like, how do I lose, this belly fat? I'm like, it's probably going to be the last place you lose it. You have to be patient.
It's gonna be, yeah.
There's no magic.
You go on YouTube and you search abs, and it's like just 10-minute abs,
Yeah.
6-minute abs, and they have like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 million. And it's all just BS.
It's
lies.
ridiculous. I've been inundated lately with TikTok ads about stuff like that. And my favorite and least favorite in one is when, and a lot of times it'll be like, drink this drink every day for 2 weeks and lose 10 pounds. And it's like apple cider vinegar or something stupid. Right. It's like something dumb, or it's their link in their bio. But my favorite is when they use graphics for this, but it's like drawings.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. This is a weird.
Right.
You know what we're talking about? The new advertising trend?
It'll be like a before and after, but it's a drawing of like abs. So it's like a drawing of
I've
like.
never seen that.
I'm
not on TikTok, so I don't know.
It's on everything.
On like X and stuff. It's just,
yeah.
It's getting weird. I'm also seeing a lot of like pick your workout style, and it'll be like bulk, and it's like super broad terms on like what you're going for. And
yeah,
it's just really cringy. A lot of it. I'm not gonna lie.
No, we
Don't
talk
fall
about
for
this so much on the show, but it just really cannot be said enough. I feel like that is a big part of my platform, is trying to counter that stuff, like bringing common sense to fitness and health instead of like what's flashy, what gets views. The other one is like where it'll be like some AI generated picture of like fat cells that are like big and then they just shrink while they're like showing you this drink that you're supposed to drink. And it's like, that's not real though.
Yeah.
But
If it
you
was
know
real,
what?
you guys would have a way shorter program. You
Yes.
guys would have the 6-minute challenge. And you just come in there and everybody leaves after 6 minutes with abs, and you guys collect your money and you're done for the day.
Well, and we tell people like we could give you a meal plan that you're gonna see more weight loss than you see right now.
Yeah.
But that's not our game, right? That's
Right.
not what we want to do. We want to teach people habits that are sustainable for, and even not while you're doing ferals, but if you leave ferals and do something else, like mainly the nutrition. That's what we're trying to get people to learn. So
what are you doing on your phone? I thought you were gonna like read something.
Well, I pulled up that post I shared that I was gonna kind of read.
Okay.
About next time you feel like skipping.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can read
which
that.
is pretty good. So I might try to get this guy on our show here eventually. So just saw this post and I shared it with our members. So I'm just gonna kind of read it. It was kind of a really good message, kind of hit me like, okay. Because we think about, you go to the gym, if you don't go, nobody knows, right?
Yeah.
But people do know.
Right.
Your kids know.
Mm-hmm.
You're the example. So I'm just going to read this. It says, next time you feel like skipping the gym, I want you to picture this. Your kid comes home and says they're skipping practice for that club team you signed them up for. They're quitting that instrument you spent thousands of dollars on. They're dropping out of college after you dropped $30,000 on tuition. And I want you to think about how you'd react as the parents.
Right.
Now ask yourself, what example have you set? You skipped the gym because you didn't feel like it. You let yourself off the hook when it got hard. You quit on your own goals, but somehow you expect them to follow through on theirs. How do you coach them with integrity when they're just doing what they saw you do? If you keep this in mind, I promise you, skipping the gym is not an option. Giving up on your dreams, not an option.
Mm-hmm.
Set the standard. Lead from the front. Your kids are watching.
That's brutal.
It is brutal, but it's true.
Brutal.
Yeah, it was really good.
That'd get me out of bed. I don't have kids, but
I
feel like I'm disappointing them right now, even if I'm not working out.
I know. That Jordan Syatt talks about that sometimes too when it comes to like adults not wanting to eat vegetables. And it would be like, well, what would you say to your kids? Like, you're still going to want your kids to eat vegetables. So just eat the vegetables.
Like, just the
be the example.
Commitment too.
I know.
Like, I'm given you're not, charging people. I can't remember what the exact quote was there. College tuition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, even if you have a lot of money, if you're spending something that's more than just $100, like you're gonna be upset with yourself.
Yeah,
and
and
just
that's
throwing that away.
the biggest thing with that is like it's just that you're not going to be successful at anything if that's the way that you approach it. Like that's kind of that overarching message. Like you're trying to teach your kids these values and you want them to be successful, college, tuition, stuff like that. But if and it's so common that people take their health this way where, we just don't, it's kind of, if it works, if we wake up in time, we'll go work out. Or if, this little window of time that we can do it. And if I can get it in, then great. If not, oh, well, you're not, if you applied that to any other part of your life, that part of your life is not going to be successful, like at your job or, so I think sometimes it is a mindset shift and it's just like, that part's kind of confusing to me for people. Like when we know people who are like super successful in other parts of their life, but then they like, it goes along with when I talk about how we are hard on ourselves about the things we can't control and easy on ourselves about the things we can control. We can control getting up and coming to the gym, but we really are easy on ourselves for skipping workouts sometimes. But like, you can't control what's happening 100%, like hormonally and metabolically in your body. So you're not going to maybe be able to control how quickly you see results, but we're really hard on ourselves about that, even though it should be the other way around. We should give ourselves a little more grace when it takes longer to see results but be hard on ourselves about being disciplined, finding that balance and being consistent. Because that's the only way you can be good at stuff.
Yep. It's just keeping at it. Don't give up.
And to me, the biggest like win I would want to see people is, maybe you start Farrell's. And I mean, we do before and after pictures. We do all these metrics so you can see your results. But like for me, my greatest like wanting to see people's mindset shift is not worrying about the number on the scale anymore and being proud of the things that they can do now, being proud of the workouts that they can get through, or the people who come in and can't do any sit-ups to start. And then, I mean, how many times have we seen people do their very first sit-up 4-5 weeks into the program and to see them not sure if they can do it, and then they just do it. And it's like such a great accomplishment. I rarely see people make that face when they step on a scale, even if they did lose 10, 15 pounds.
No,
they don't make that face.
No, they're not. You typically not excited
because it could always be better.
Yep.
And that's just human nature. So we need to stop focusing on that. And I would really want people to really focus on how they feel, how their body moves. For me, being in a really low calorie deficit, it would give me a smaller body, but I wouldn't sleep as well. I wouldn't be able to work out as hard. I wouldn't be able to lift as heavy. And so that's not my priority. To being the smallest version of myself is not my priority. Being the healthiest version of myself is. And maybe that's a little heavier than if I, really was strict with being in a really low calorie deficit. Yeah. And so if we can get people to have that mindset shift and just be happy with the way that they are and find those victories instead of having it focus on a number on a scale, which nobody cares. Nobody cares. Do you know how much, like, my grandparents are gone, but like I never knew how much my grandma's ever weighed.
I guess we didn't, did we?
Right. Did
Never
we
even
care?
thought about it.
No, we didn't care.
Nope.
So it's like, although I did go to Weight Watchers meetings with my grandma, so it's definitely something that she struggled with.
That?
Both of them did Weight Watchers, but Grandma Javingo went to.
I think America took Weight Watchers at one point in time.
Yeah.
My mom and everybody else's mom. What went downhill with that? Or was it a good thing that just didn't last for
Weight Watchers? It's kind of evolved into a weird point system. So it was just basically calorie counting, but they assigned points to food, which was fine. But now I see a lot of Facebook pages about Weight Watchers, and it's kind of a head scratcher because there's all these like 0-point foods, and they'll be like, it's a 0-point meal. And it's like, has corn and black beans and chicken. It's healthy.
Yeah.
But it's like, that shouldn't be something that you're telling yourself you're eating. Like, you can eat unlimited amounts of. You still have to watch your portions, because even healthy food you can eat too much of.
Yep.
So I don't know.
Seems like a halfway version of your guys' nutrition plan.
Yeah, it's
where
a
it doesn't give you the
simplified
calories that you
version.
actually need.
I think that you just don't get as many points in your day as you used to. I don't know. I've done it before, but a long time ago. But I think it's an okay tool, and if that works for people, but it doesn't for most. Like 90% of diets fail, and it's a diet. So it's just not going to work for most people.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
All right. Well, we're going to take our last break of the show, so stay right with us. We'll be right back on 93.7 The Ticket, the Fitness Fanatics.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza, the big one, all the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Hey everyone, Lance here with Black Label. We specialize in creating custom crafted decks, pergolas, patio covers, and more. Plus, our retractable screens, gazebos, and patio enclosures create the ultimate outdoor retreat. With over 50 years of combined experience, we're not just builders, we're creators of unforgettable memories.
Call them today at 402-730-6333 or visit blacklabelbuilt.com for a free consultation.
Let's turn your backyard dreams into reality.
Black Label Built, built to serve, built to last.
Hey farmers, do you run a precision planting monitor in your planter tractor? Boyd Farm Outfitters is hosting our annual 2020 Monitor Clinic at the Holthus Center in York on Wednesday, March 19th. They'll run through everything on the monitor, from basic setup to more complex downforce settings, and everything in between. You'll learn agronomy principles behind some of the monitor settings and will leave refreshed and ready to plant. Representatives from Precision Planting will be on hand to handle any questions that you can throw at them. Visit BoydFarmOutfitters.com for all the details and to reserve your spot.
Experience the Landmark difference with the next level of dealer support. Landmark, your local John Deere dealer, continually works to have parts on hand the first time you walk in the door. Our internal route system means we can get the parts to you typically same or next day to keep you up and running. At Landmark, we understand time is money. Get more uptime with our after-hours parts and service support on the phone or in the field. Stop by your local Landmark today to experience the Landmark difference.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Have you been accused of a crime and don't know where to turn? At Liberty Law Group, we understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you're up against the legal system, you need an advocate you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Liberty Law's experienced trial attorneys are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Don't let a criminal charge ruin your life. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you need. Advocates you deserve. That's 877-42-LIBERTY or libertylawnebraska.com.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Now back to Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back. We just got a few more minutes here, just wrapping up this episode. Again, next week we're going to have our male national challenge winner, Wayne Gulpin from Peoria, Illinois, is going to be joining us online. So looking forward to chatting with him next week. We do have one of the top sleep doctors from Bryan Hospital that we have scheduled for March 16th. So that is coming up.
Nervous about this show.
They're just going to tell us everything we don't want to hear.
I know. They're going to tell us everything we're doing that's wrong.
Get off your phone.
About sleep.
Yeah. So that'll be exciting.
We take melatonin, so I have a feeling they're going to tell us we're not supposed to be doing that.
Definitely not. I've got better on that.
I know.
The one time I did not realize melatonin's a thing you got to be a little careful with.
Yeah.
I didn't take an insane amount, but
I
think I probably took too many because I was knocked out and I slept so late the one day.
I definitely think I don't know. I guess I'm interested to find out because, of course, I've seen lots of stuff, but you just never know if it's the right information or not. Because melatonin, your body produces melatonin. So if you're taking it as a supplement, does that mean your body stops producing it because it knows it's going to get it as a supplement and that's why it's bad? Maybe it's not bad, but I have a feeling it is.
We're going to find out.
I feel like that's true with most things your body does. If your body makes it and then you just start giving it to it for free, your body it doesn't stop. It certainly makes less.
It'll make it harder to stop taking it.
You still do the watch thing?
Yeah, my Oura ring. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and my sleep is really good still. My readiness and sleep scores and my resiliency is all really high. That's kind of my marker right now for how I feel. But I know they're just going to tell us stuff that not maybe for us so much, but for other people.
Well, for us too, probably.
We go to bed pretty early.
Yeah, but your phones and the TV in the bedroom.
Our sleep hygiene, it's called. Your sleep hygiene.
I do have this is kind of way off subject.
Okay.
I do have kind of a bone to pick with all these streaming services. Just talking about this last night. We have all these new shows that we're watching. 1923 is kind of a prequel of Yellowstone.
It just started back up.
At 1883, 1923. So that's on Paramount Plus. Then we have this new show. What's it called? Gen Z. What's it called?
What it's called.
So it's another new show that has Lorelai Gilmore on it. Lauren Graham.
Yeah.
From our favorite show, Gilmore Girls. It's on Tubi. Okay. Then we have another show that is starting. Oh, that's did you ever watch the show Suits?
Probably not.
No, I don't. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's Suits LA that's starting.
Just started.
That is on Max. 3 different services. Then I'm looking at the basketball schedule today, and I see that Iowa plays UCLA women is on Peacock. Nebraska game is on Big Ten Plus. That's 5 different things right there. I'm annoyed.
I know. You're not alone. It's
crazy.
Especially because it was these streaming services were built to cut the cable.
Yep.
You're supposed to be saving all this money. It definitely feels like the biggest bait and switch out there. Huge bait and switch.
Your guy, Ben? Huh? I bet you Ben probably knows how to hook you up for better deals.
I don't know. I don't like that. I'm a rule follower. I don't need that on my conscience.
What? Get hacking into stuff?
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean?
That. What do you mean?
Oh.
No, he buys his, he'll buy his counterfeit jerseys. That's about his.
Oh, yeah. Going,
right.
DH-gate, I think that's what it was called. That's where we got a lot of the merch over from Asia. Where they got tons of gear.
Yeah.
Faulty gear, fake Yeezys, all that stuff. Yeah. I tried one thing from there and I forgot about it and maybe got to me 8 months later.
Yeah.
And it was
forgot about it.
It was tiny because obviously the sizes were off. So That was kind of a waste.
That's
of time.
about as far
He's
as
gotten
we go.
some jerseys that are overseas.
Yeah, just non-NFL licensed jerseys. Not quite that.
Yeah, no, that's like fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
but to me, that's about as rule breaking as we try to get in our family. I don't think I could watch it in good conscience.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I won't even be
So
able
it
to
could
watch
be
the basketball
flip
today.
back and
Oh.
forth to all their it was a big old bait and switch.
It was, because there's
Especially
so
as
many.
and they just keep jacking up the prices. So.
At least that Tubi's
But
free.
it is free.
But there's ads.
Yep.
So
it's
and then
not.
we get so tired of ads and
Tubi's free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice. I should get Tubi.
Yep. Yep. All right. Well, hope you guys had fun with us. We had a lot of laughs today. Learned a little bit about fitness stuff as well. So we'll see you next time. 93.7 The Ticket, the Fitness Fanatics.